We have a very exciting pair of people on now. After more than 6 decades serving central New Jersey, Temple Emanu-El in Edison is opening the doors to a brand new home. The Reformed Jewish Synagogue was founded 65 years ago. And after 4 years of construction, the congregation now has a gorgeous new sacred space in which to worship. And joining us this morning are Rabbi Vicki L and Dr. Marc Rappaport, who is president of Temple Emanu-El. We say good morning, Rabbi and President. Good to have you both on.
Good morning, Ken. Thank you for inviting us.
Listen, oh, absolutely. I speak to you as a former Catholic priest. So in an era when you have so many houses of worship closing or consolidating, when I hear this, I get excited. I'm so happy for your congregation. Tell us about the history of Temple Emanu-El.
Well, we were founded in 1961, and we had another building that we needed to move from. It was just deteriorating, so that we needed to move. So we actually came to the community campus on Oak Tree Road in Edison, along with the JCC of Middlesex County and the YMCA of Edison. And as you said, the important part was when synagogues or churches are closing because of changing demographics and even anti-Semitism, it was important for us to maintain a presence here in Middlesex County. And our decision to collaborate with the JCC was intentional and deeply rooted in our values. After more than 64 years, like you said, it was essential for us to maintain a strong and enduring Jewish presence here, a true home for worship and community. And so we built this beautiful new sanctuary, and I'm going to allow the rabbi to describe that.
So the construction took about 4 years, and we felt very close to our ancestors, wandering in the desert for 40 years upon leaving slavery in Egypt. And during that time, once we got the 10 Commandments and needed someplace to put them, God commanded us in Hebrew, Ve'asuli Mikdash. You shall make for me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. So now we've built for God a sanctuary that God may dwell among us. And just a little bit about the sanctuary. You can't see too well the dove installation. It's flowing doves. There's a nod to the Noah and the flood throughout the sanctuary. So we have this dove installation by a German artist, Michael Pendry. It's the only permanent installation of its kind. He came in to put it in. Our stained glass windows that you can see kind of over Mark's head are reminiscent of the colors of the rainbow with waves like the flowing water of the Red Sea. And the ark, which is in the center of the bima, we call the stage, if you will, behind us has the words Lador Vador, meaning from generation to generation, representing God's promise to never destroy the earth again, so that Noah's progeny could fill the earth for generations to come. That's us. We're the generations to come. And it also represents our 65th anniversary, our proud history, with an eye to a vibrant future.
I just love everything you just said. I have chills because of the beauty. People need to visit their houses of worship. Yes, we can pray at home, but you need to visit the houses of worship because it's a sense of community. It teaches us community. It teaches us about prayer together. This is something that we have a history of, right? Thousands of years of praying together. There's something about the power of communal prayer. And one thing I noticed in one of the images that we saw, I saw that you had ministers with souls. So that tells me you had also Christian ministers with you. I love the idea of the community interfaith way of your temple to welcome everyone in the community there. How long have you been that welcoming community?
Well, we've sort of been that welcoming community forever, and we live by that. One of our statements is exceptional hospitality, and so we welcome everyone. But that picture really came about in another way, is the fact that during that wandering of the 4 years, we had no home. And so the community opened their doors for us, and you see that there. That is the community in that picture who opened their doors for us to be able to worship and celebrate and have events. So we would especially like to thank people of that community particularly the JCC of Middlesex County, First Presbyterian Church in Metuchen, and also Congregation Neve Shalom in Metuchen. So without them, we wouldn't have been able to continue as a soul, our soul, without a home.
So, in this time where there's so much divisiveness, these relationships that we've built over the years are especially meaningful. And we have a long-standing history, as you suggested, in the Middlesex County interfaith community. And they were all of these organizations and homes were so open-hearted in responding to our need for a temporary place to worship and have our larger events.
Right. But you talk about welcoming. It's Ken, if I may, if you talk about welcoming, the mission of Temple Emanu-El is to make each individual feel welcomed, valued, and part of communal Jewish life. It's very important.
And that is essential. And thank God you were there. God bless you and your congregation. The beautiful new building for Temple Emanu-El. Again, it's on Oak Tree Road on the campus there. It's right by JCC in Edison. Many, many joyous and sacred years of worship to you and your wonderful congregation. I can't thank you enough, Rabbi Vicki L. and Temple President Dr. Marc Rappaport, for coming on this morning. And by the way, Rabbi, you talked about wandering in the desert for 40 years. A friend of mine is a rabbi in Boston, and she always tells me, she said, if only they invested in road signs. That's her line. She always talks about, if only road signs. It would have been 40 days.
It was all men, and we women clergy like to say that they never asked for directions.
Exactly. That's it. 100%, Rabbi. Right on it. God bless you both, and really joy and just sacred worship for many, many decades to come. Wonderful to have you both on.
Thank you.
Ken.
You bet. Oh, I love it. I got to see that place. It looks so beautiful.